And we are live on YouTube here from the NAB Epiphan booth. We're really excited to be here with Mr. Jeffrey Powers of Geekazine. Welcome to the floor, Jeff.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I've made it in this morning, came right to the show, and it's been a thrill. It's been a lot of fun, some cool stuff going on. I mean, how about you? Seen anything exciting?
Well, you know, for me, this is actually my second conference of the week. Wow. So last week I started in Anaheim. I went to the National Association of Music Merchants, or NAB, and I covered that for a couple days, and then Hot and Heavy jumped a plane. Well, I got on a plane. I didn't jump a plane, but I got on a plane and I flew over here, and we had some fun for a day, and then started yesterday. I've been creating a lot of interviews, a lot of shorts, YouTube shorts, and getting ready for our live show, which we did this morning at 10 a.m. through office hours at officehours.global. And then we're going to do another live on the floor show tomorrow at 3 p.m. on officehours.global.
So we'll be sure to be tuned into those, because I'm really excited to see what you guys found. I know Office Hours has not only Jeffrey, but a pretty large crew here covering all aspects of NAB. I think.
Well, the best part about Office Hours Global is that we have second hours where people talk, and Epiphan was about 3 weeks ago. Yep. George from Epiphan, I believe it was on the show talking about your new products, and of course you guys, you've got the. On Friday, Andy Carluccio was on Office Hours talking about the Zoom integrations, and we were geeking out so hard. It was crazy. So tell me about that.
I mean, we're really excited about it. So glad that Andy was able to get on Office Hours on Friday, because we've been geeking out with Andy about it, you know, every week for months now, and it's been this itch of like, want to tell everybody, want to see. But you know, a lot of you may have seen last year we announced Epiphan Connect here at the show with Microsoft. Mm-hmm. A lot of folks are like, okay, Microsoft's cool, works great with them. I can get SRT from Teams into my productions, but I use Zoom. Well, guess what? That's our big announcement here at NAB 2023. Epiphan Connect's now available for Zoom. Well, announced. It'll be available in a couple weeks. You'll see it early May from us. It'll become available. But you're able to extract 1080p ISO SRT feeds from Zoom. It's completely cloud-based, so you're going cloud to cloud. Epiphan Cloud is reaching into the cloud backend of Zoom and pulling out those high-quality raw feeds, and we're able to send them, whether if you're someone that produces today with Pearls, we have a direct integration. You don't even have to configure the SRT. You just select Pearl, SRT input 1, press go. Or if you're like a lot of our friends, you use vMix, you use Grass Valley, you use Everts, anybody else? Well, it's SRT. We can bring them in at high quality there.
And Zoom has been very big on SRT for a long time. When Andy came from a company called Luminal. And for those that are watching, and Luminal was bought out by Zoom because they had what's called Zoom OSC and Zoom ISO. And ISO was where you could take the individuals out to record ISOs. And that changed the game, especially because people like us were trying to figure out, how can we record without making it look like Zoom? I don't want the name on the bottom. I don't want the little dots on the top and the dits and everything like that. And that's when Andy came in with that. I'm so glad that it's in Zoom. I'm so happy for Andy and I'm so happy for you guys, because that makes my job when I do TD stuff 100 times easier.
And that's really our goal.
No, 1,000 times.
1,000 times. 1,000 times. I'm going for 1,000,000 times, so we still got work to do, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. But that's really, that's what we're about at Epiphan. We want to make everybody that's watching, listening, like, we want to help you make your life easier when you're creating video, whether it's capturing, recording, streaming, or we like to say enhancing, whether that's upscaling it, whether that's adding layouts, graphics, etc. We just want to make it easy. And one of the things that we're really excited about with Zoom, and I think got Andy really excited when we showed him probably 2-3 weeks ago now, is not only do we have the ability to extract and pull these ISOs out of Zoom and send them to your production tools, we can also send SRT feeds back into Zoom. So now you've got that return feed, confidence monitoring, or some pretty cool applications we've seen from customers that maybe outside of the box of the crew that's at NAB, but folks that are using our gear for things like UX and customer research labs, where back in the day, you and I might be sitting on the other side of a two-way mirror, observing the session, discussing it. Well, now, I don't know where you're at, Jeff, but I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm pretty sure you're not down the road.
No, we're in Las Vegas.
Well, we're in Vegas now, but when I'm back home, we could sit on that Zoom call,
yeah.
observe the session that's going on here in Vegas and discuss it. So
yeah.
it gives us a lot of new possibilities.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I love it. And it also, it said there was several different other products that also got the same treatment.
Sure.
And the best part is now they all can work. Like for instance, Wirecast. Wirecast didn't have SRT. You guys have SRT.
Right.
Now I can send this out as an at-home kit with a camera, have them turn a button, I can connect up to it, and I can have them on the show. And then use Wirecast to do the mixing out.
That's
so
exactly. We want to make sure, hey, we're playing all nice in an ecosystem. We're letting you design the workflow tool set that works right for your application.
Exactly.
One of those things, we're sitting here and you're talking about going around the show, recording content. I'm sitting here looking at this pretty nice setup you've got.
You like this? So last year, I always like changing the architecture, breaking the bank, so to speak. So this right here is my interview rig. I actually use this. I used this at CES this year. So what this is the Insta360 One RS. I heard a beep. That was weird. 360 One RS camera. So 360 degree. The best part about that is we could be standing right here next to each other. We could have the product right here. I'm getting it all in the recording. And then when I go and I edit it through into an HD screen. So now I could actually create a super source because I have the video from here and the video from here. Dual 1-inch sensors, so if it's low light, I've got a better shot, which is great. And of course, it also connects up. There's this blind spot right here.
Right.
So I can connect up audio. Usually I'll have I could have a Rode wireless right here.
Sure.
But in this case, I have the bigger UHF because coming to a show like this, you just have to
gotta have
exactly
tighter mic coverage.
So that's for the regular interviews. This part right here is for the shorts. So I'm focused on the YouTube shorts. So I set up my iPhone 12 here to point at the product. It's connected up to the wireless, so I have great audio. And then I just hit the button and I start recording it hands-free, and then do my 1 minute and be done. And then I can edit it in something like Rush, send it out to YouTube, Toot Sweet.
So basically, there's no excuse to not be creating content from a show floor anymore.
Exactly. I know. It's so lightweight. It's on right now I have it on a Sarui tripod. This thing can get up 8 feet in the air if I needed it to. So and I bought this a few years ago. It's a great
all I'm hearing right now is we got to do some chats after the show on how we can upgrade our setup.
Yeah.
If
we could do that with Epiphan stuff in there too. I mean, I used to have the old
webcasters.
Yeah. So either I'd be on the show floor, or if it was too saturated, I'd record the interview. I'd go out to a spot where it was a better signal, and then I'd just hit the play button on the camera and go from there. So
it'd be fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of great stuff to capture here at the show as well.
Yeah, and the best part is all my friends that are here. There's a lot of people. Last 3 years, we were on Zoom calls, office hours, for example. There was a whole bunch of people I've never met before until this weekend. You're going to meet Keenan here in a minute, who's got this great item for disaster recovery. You got George. George, that's came in from Washington D.C. He's talking to George right now. So it's kind of a George show.
That's quite common here at Epiphan. We have a lot of those.
A lot of Georges. So, but anyway, just all these people we'd never met before getting together for the first time. It's awesome.
Like I say,
so if you're not at NAB, you need to be at NAB. Not this year because it's too late, but next year.
Next year. Well, I'll keep meeting more people in 3D after all these years of 2D and Zoom calls and Teams. And it's great to see people in person.
You're going to be at InfoComm too, right?
We will be at InfoComm. I will be at InfoComm. We're excited to be there. I think it's always fun to see for Epiphan, the diversity of applications of our gear, because we talk to folks like yourself and a lot of the people we're talking about now that are watching on office hours that are using a Nano or a Pearl Mini to stream their production out, get it live somewhere. And then we're going to go over to InfoComm, and we're talking to NC State University or Middle Tennessee State University or a lot of these schools and UX research firms that, hey, the Pearl becomes an embedded device that's playing in with their larger AV, their Crestron, QSYS, Extron system, and creating this automated workflow.
It's in my studio, that's for sure. Because when I need SRT out, boom, I just connect up to it.
One click, and not even a click, just a button, and you're live. That's the
button.
best part.
Or if I want to just set simple super source. Boom, I can set that up too. So lots of great fun features with that.
That's what we're here for. We want to keep empowering your workflows. Keep again, maybe next year we're on your mobile rig, or we're coming up with something new.
Yeah,
to keep making your life easier.
We'll figure something out. But InfoComm, I'm going to be speaking twice. I'm going to be moderating a panel talking about hardware changing from the old production truck days to what we've got right now, and then I'm going to be talking about the modern TD. You don't see Dan; he's up there in Ottawa, and is it Ottawa? It's
Ottawa, yeah. Dan's in Ottawa,
and he's doing all the switching there. And I'm going to be talking about how you don't need to be at an event to be doing a job like this. And it's just amazing. I do a lot of TD stuff work myself.
Right.
And I have my studio set up so I don't have to be in front of my set part of the studio to do a one-on-one.
So that's something that,
yeah.
We were joking earlier, Jeff, you brought up that great idea of kind of your geek roadshow and going to see the biggest geek in each category. And we have so many levels and so many different ways that our customers are using our Pearl devices, Epiphan Cloud, combining it with Connect to do like Dan is and run a show from anywhere in the world.
Exactly.
If people are available, tomorrow morning, 9:30 Pacific, 12:30 East Coast, we'll be streaming live from here. We'll be doing our official NAB show announcement of our Zoom integration. We'll have the wonderful Steve Vonderhaar from Wayne House Research, and we'll have Andy Carluccio joining us live via Zoom. So, like Dan, he's not going to be in the studio, but he'll be live via Zoom. We'll be showing you how the tool works, and we're excited for that too.
Okay, perfect. Wow, I know you want to talk to Keenan. This is
if you insist.
Cool.
If you insist, I'll have to speak to him.
We have to figure out how you point a camera at what he's got for gear here. But it's just amazing what he's come up with. So
we'll have to check that out.
Anyway,
all right, Jeffrey, thank you very much. Great having you.
You can't do that over a Zoom call.
No, we can't. Yeah, it's great to be able to again.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks.